problem with this? They both failed this boy.
They
both
did.
failed Kevin.
And she said that though. She
sucks as a parent, and so does Detective Bryant.
She took ownership though. She did.
Jump on in there, Momo.
Yeah. No, she passed it off to him too, though. I'm supposed to be. Right. She was like, I'm supposed to be. You're supposed to be protecting him. You're supposed to be doing this. But what were you doing? You still gotta be a mom. You still gotta be a mom.
I understand that, but the onus is always gonna go to the parent who has the child.
She just signed him over. You mean to tell me she ain't getting? They prepared this kid with no survival skills.
Well, that's
he doesn't know how. You understand? I have a problem with it. I'm not gonna stay on it long, so let's move on.
No, I see what you're saying.
She sucks as a parent, and so does he. I feel like neither one of them took accountability. They was passing it off to each other, and then she just wrote out a check and dismissed him. That's what she did.
Wow, you think that's the only check that's going to be cut? Damn.
Well, she's saying she ain't got money, so now where did he go next? That's why I'm saying that.
We saw where he went next, and we're gonna get there. Momo, what you think about the situation?
So I agree with Moochie that they both failed Kevin. 100%.
Right.
Yes, in the beginning of the conversation, it was a ping pong match about blame, but by the end of the conversation, she said we both played a part. We both failed, whatever word she used. So she did take ownership. And at that point, she was like, look, this is all the money I got. But I understand there's, two things can be true. I do agree that both is both of their responsibility. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, she's thinking you're the man, you're a cop, you're definitely gonna look out for us. I mean, it's the same thing with Boys in the Hood. Whenever Angela Bassett's character gave Trey over to whatchamacallit, Lawrence Fishburne, it's just like he's in your care. So if something goes left, obviously I'm gonna look at you like WTF. But whether you're in the house or not, yes, it is still your responsibility to be a parent to your child. So at the end of the day, my final answer is yes, they both failed Kevin. I think that what's his name? The officer?
Bryant.
I think Bryant sheltered him so much to the point where he enabled him and really there's certain conversations. I feel like when you are a father and you have a son, you should be having certain conversations. You know what I mean? He was a softer kid. He had problems standing up for himself. He was being bullied. There's just certain things that I think he could have coached him on a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? It's really unfortunate how all of this played out. I feel really sad for the kid.
I think that he was sheltered by mom, and I think that he was detached by dad. Mm-hmm. Dad basically left him on his own. Dad wasn't doing any helping rear him, helping raise him. Yeah. And mom basically gave him up because she said, I can't do nothing with him. So yeah, I mean, both parents are terrible.
Yeah.
Mom sheltered him and then said, I can't do nothing with this young man, so I'm gonna give him to you. And then when dad get him, dad don't play no role in his life because he don't like who he has become being raised by mom.
Yeah.
This is the part I don't understand. How you a coach and you let your own son fall by the wayside? This is what I have a problem with. You're a coach, you let your own kid fall on the wayside. Meanwhile, you hustling with the other young dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trash to me.
He's
trash to me. He put his job in front of his kid.
Yes. Yes.
He put his job in front of his kid. Now he's suspended, and now your kid is fighting for his freedom.
Yep.
Right.
You still not handling this right.
Right. Yeah. All right. Shout out to everybody who's joined me on the TikTok. Hi, Mimi's Kitchen. Nice to see you as well. Shout out to everybody joining me on YouTube live streaming. We've got about 150 on the YouTube, and we've got about 100 on the TikTok. So I appreciate both of y'all coming through, showing some love. Momo, you get this one first. We got to meet a heavenly body.
Ooh,
this picture right here.
We've seen her before.
Her name is Angel. And guess who she's the girlfriend of? Greeny. But Meech sees an opportunity to get close to the right hand of somebody so that he can use that opportunity to figure out the plug. But then we learn he's Greeny's girl. Greeny is treating her like she is a dilapidated tire on a car and basically got her out on these streets, pimping her the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
And so talk to me about what you was thinking Meech was going to do when you heard his plans dealing with her.
First of all, we've seen her before. She played Mississippi's sister in P-Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He is gorgeous. That body is bodying. I mean, I knew Meech had his eye on her. I know that. You know what I mean? Meech is a man that kind of gets what he wants. You know, he has his way with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? He's a smooth operator.
Oh yeah. That's what he is, huh? He's a smooth operator.
He's a smooth operator, baby. So I'm not surprised that everything ended up working out in his favor later on in the episode. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
what do you got to say, Mooch? And hey, Carolina, tell Mike I said hello. We miss y'all and those wonderful, wonderful desserts y'all used to make back in North Carolina. And now y'all down there in Florida, and I hope the sun is shining on y'all so beautifully. Go ahead, Moochie.
I feel like Greeny is orchestrating all of this. He's been watching Meech.
Oh.
He's orchestrating all of this, and he knows. Remember, a couple of days ago, he told her that she was out of their league. He can't talk to that right now because the NBA players was there. But now everything is okay today.
Right.
You gotta watch people like that. I don't trust them. I don't trust nobody. I mean, that's just me with my thing that's going on. But I feel like he's gonna look for it in a way, and these girls know who the players are because they're getting the dough.
Mm-hmm. They the 411 of the streets. We think Moochie keep her ear to the streets. The 411 to the streets in big cities is them chicks in them clubs. They know everything because Moochie always likes to talk about after a man nut. And we
there you go. Look,
you get all the secrets, right?
Yeah, but, they go deaf and blind for 3 seconds.
But Moochie,
so you can ask all your questions, then y'all ladies. So
but Moochie, prior to the nut, if it looks like we about to be in a situation to have that, you can get all the information too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so if you really want information about what's going on in the city, go to the hottest club in town. You're going to get all the information you want.
You're going to get the information.
They're going to tell you who getting paid, who got a big mouth, who talk when they get some, all of that stuff. Who's getting money and who's a threat.
I appreciate you, Carolina, for that rose on TikTok. Very grateful as we're trying to grow this thing too. I'm going to give this one to Momo first, Moochie, because Momo is going to understand everything I was saying the last time she was on my live. I said specifically.
What'd you say?
I said specifically that some of the onus and anger that is on LaWanda, she's got to hold that stuff accountable herself because you cannot let this man, every time he disappears on you, come back. And what is she doing right here, Momo? She's letting him right back in because she's sprung like T-Pain. She is sprung. And she was trying to act all hard and coy right here as she reveals that she is pregnant with his child. But later on, we seen her broke down, hugging and kissing again. So, Momo, the floor is yours. What we going to do about this LaWanda situation?
Wow. I was irritated by this. Now, listen, I'm a woman. We have all been guilty of going back to a man that we should not have. So I am not on my high horse. We have all been there. However, I feel like there's a thing called the doghouse. You is not about to play in my face on that caliber that he was doing. And I'm gonna wait, put me on the camera.
Oh yeah, let me give her the screen time. Okay.
Terry, you feel that kick? I'm not doing all of that. Nigga, you just had this heifer in the house playing in my face.
Yeah, you did.
You in the doghouse, Negro. I ain't like, I wouldn't be doing all that. Terry. I wouldn't be doing all that this quickly. Now I'm gonna throw her a little bone because she is pregnant. You know, the hormones be raging, the emotions are there.
Yeah.
It's baby father. That's the only man she's ever loved. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace for that. Because I understand as a woman how that can be. However, I would not be kissing that Negro no time soon. Because you was just slobbing and licking and splitting on Marquisha's trifling ass. So.
And that's some old pussy too. I mean, that's some old panty draw, by the way. But anyway,
that's that vintage. That's that vintage.
Yeah, the vintage panty drawers. Yeah. You know, she probably running around wearing leopard print underwear and stuff like that. You know, stuff the stuff from the 70s. But Moochie, I'll kick it to you. It's like this, and Momo made a great point. When I've always said that the parents of children always have a en route back to whoever their baby mama, baby daddy is, because you have that bond. That's your child. Mm-hmm. You know, whatever was going on when you had the child kind of ingratiates you to knowing insider things about said person, because that's how y'all got to the baby sometimes, you know, and then that child always is going to be a connection for y'all to get back together. Is that operating with LaWanda along with the hormones of the new baby, or is she still looking to maybe we can get our family back together?
Yeah,
that's what she is looking at. And you got to look at it like this too. This was in the 90s, y'all. Stop bringing today's times back there. Mm-hmm. People was working marriages out and stuff like that. Yeah. Social media wasn't all in y'all business and people giving opinions on what you should do with your marriage. Mm-hmm. So they not married. She's a baby mother. She's trying to work her family out. That's how I saw it. I lived through that. So that's why I'm going to say it like that. You be wanting to work stuff out for your kids sometimes. So that's how it is.
And
even if you're not married.
And during that era, we hadn't got kind of to the point of women are, you know, doing everything, you know, raising
their own. They were, they still were really dependent on the man.
Yeah.
At that time, people would tell you, you gonna really go and raise these kids by yourself. It's older people. Like, keep in mind, this is the era of Savannah. He's a good man, knowing that they cheating.
Right.
You gotta.
And Moochie,
you gotta remember stuff like that.
Even if they cheating, I mean, it was sometimes.
Yeah, you supposed to look the other way. Sometimes they would tell you.
Yeah, it was sometimes that dudes, if you had the paper, you come in there and beat the hell out of a woman, and people would still tell you, "Well, he just made a mistake. You stay."
Oh yes.
You know, and even having said all that, the black woman endured all that and would still wind up having to be raising these kids by her damn self.
Yep.
Because black women realize real quick, quicker than most, I can do bad all by my damn self. Realize it quick.
Hell, sometimes even raising the outside kids, but that's another topic.
Yeah, man.
That's why I said, like, she's pregnant on top of this. So of course the emotions are there, the hormones are there. She wants to save her family, and that's, like I said, that's the only man she's ever loved and known. So it's a lot, you know, it's a lot. Mm-hmm. But Terry did her really wrong, and I'm really disappointed. That was really trifling what he did. That was really trifling.
And we see Terry can't be by himself.
No shade. A lot of men can't. No shade.
Yeah,
a lot of
them can't.
A lot of men cannot be by themselves.
Well, I mean, I'm highlighting it more with him because look at his brothers, the polar opposite.
Yeah.
His brother's like, we need to get this paper first. The women gonna come. If you have security, the women gonna come. You just got to pick out one that's gonna be there for you. And obviously, Marquisha ain't trying to be there for him. The one that's trying to be there for him, he don't want her. He just want her because he don't want to lay in the bed by herself.
Ain't that crazy how life is? Why do we as humans, we always push away the person that's really there for us, the person that's really dependable? We always want the opposite, right? We always chase the bad thing. For women, sometimes we chase the bad guy versus the good guy that's been here all along. You know, it's like a psychological thing. It's really weird.
It is a societal issue when you're growing up. There is a peer pressure issue while you're growing up. It really takes a strong mindset to understand and be attracted, because that's the problem. It's attraction. Be attracted to what you need and not all the things you want. And the older you get to that point. That's a
word, Lamont. That's a word. We preaching today, brother.
Yeah, I'm full of them. Now let us get on to another word over here. And shout out to the homeboy Said Zeppelin, who's dropping all kinds of stuff for me on the TikTok. We got a chance to get to see Henrietta. They call her Henry. I call her Shim. And she is talking to Terry about the drugs he needs. And she's going to give him, I think it was like 28,000 a key, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be stepped on. He's like, come on, man. And then after we see her make this deal with him, they show us how tough this woman is, looking like St. Louis from Players Club, by going out there, describing to the homie how she done slept with his woman. This chick was describing every pimple on the girl, but her home address, his home address. She was describing how pink the pussy lips was. She was telling everything. Monique, you get this from her.
Brother.
How did you? Hey, they get Moochie. Tell me they ain't get graphic when she was in here sleeping with Peaches.
I fast forward through this scene. I feel like why now they keep opening this envelope even more, and I don't even need to see all of this. We already know they was messing around. I didn't need all of that. That's none of my business.
Why you ain't want to see Shim?
That is none of my business. Her licking the plastic.
Look like she robbed Adam and Eve, and told her
that she can't even feel her doing that. I don't understand what was the purpose of that.
I'm not even
What's the purpose of that?
Well, as a man,
Henrietta don't feel that. Yeah, as a man. So that's why I said, what is the purpose of that?
Well, let me explain. It's control.
Confusing.
It's the power. It's her doing something that's making that woman hem and holler and try to run from her. That is just as much as a turn on.
Yeah, for some people. For me, it wouldn't be. I need to feel.
Okay, well, let me ask y'all. Let's get real graphic here. Then, do you think any woman? Do you think any woman that's given head to a man feels something from that?
That's true.
You know,
it's the mindset of pleasuring the person.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of men who do go down on women, they not feeling nothing from that other than the woman hemming and hollering, screaming.
Y'all be never mind. Let me don't even.
No, Moochie, you are the senior on this group. We need to know your story.
This ain't after dark. Come on now.
Yeah, Moochie, this is day. People want life days after dark in the middle of the day.
What was the purpose of showing that? What was the purpose of her showing her lick a piece of plastic like she's
that was wild?
Like it's coming, like she's feeling her do that. She's not feeling that.
It's power.
She's not feeling that. She's not busting off. That's not even part of her.
It's power, Moochie. Some people get off on power.
And just knowing that they pleased you. It's just it's all in the
power.
head. It's all in the mind.
It's power. So now let's get back to the main point here.
The difference between a woman doing that to a man and her doing that to that girl, it is a difference. A man, when you doing that, when a woman's doing that to a man, you're feeling all of that too. You're feeling all of that too. You feeling everything, and if you're doing it right. So now, do I need to get graphic? You feeling everything with your tongue. You feeling everything.
The woman, you saying the woman
connection is there.
For her is power. That's what it is.
That's all it is with her.
Yeah, it's power, and some people get off on that. I mean,
that's a mental thing.
Definitely. Somebody calling somebody because they heard this conversation and they don't got the hell on. Look at Moochie giggling. Look at Moochie. Moochie, one of her boyfriends done call her talking about, girl, don't be talking that. But anyway, Talk to me about Henry, Monique. How did you feel about Henry? What was your thoughts? Is she going to be a tough person on the show? Where are we going with Henry?
I mean, they building her up like she got, the big kahunas. So, I guess she is to be feared.
I mean, well, technically, you can go buy big kahunas from any store, or you can go rob the store. I mean, there you go, and put them on.
Child, we gonna see about this one. I mean, she gonna be the new big man on campus this season. So we gonna see how this is all gonna work out. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Okay. Moochie, I think you done got all your thoughts out about Henrietta. Obviously, you not feeling the character. Is there anything else?
I won't say that. I'm trying to give it a chance. I'm trying to give her a chance. But if they do this big build-up thing and then she's taken out real easy, I'm gonna be disappointed.
She's not gonna be taken out, and I'm gonna even give y'all an early theory. Way down the road theory. I think she's gonna take out Kevin or somebody big in the main cast.
Who?
Kevin.
Yeah.
The little boy?
Yeah, the little boy.
Boy, what?
Well, I mean, he getting out there, or she going up in juvie or something? How this happening? Because he in juvie.
He's probably going to get out of juvie, and Coach Kopp is not going to do something correctly with her and the daddy, and then that's going to lead to Kevin's death. And
I did say something yesterday when I did my recap. I feel like Coach Kopp is going to throw her under the bus, and that would be a retaliation. I could see that happening. I definitely could see that happening because I did mention that she's going to mess this up somehow because he's going to try to either throw them under the bus, or something. And don't be surprised if Meech and him have a conversation because they was dealing before.
Right, definitely.
They was dealing before, and even though he got this axe to grind with him.
Mm-hmm.
He still might work with him because he need that money. He desperate right now.
Definitely.
And he know he messed up by trying to this is all his fault because of how he was trying to like jam up B. Mickey.
Right. Definitely. All right. Well, we'll move on to this. I'll give this one to Moochie first. Y'all gonna love this. Well, we go to the church, the woman-led church. All right. And we find out that the Flannery women is smitten for things going on around the church. So we see Nikki has got her a dread head that she's got the hots for. But more importantly, we go to an event after the church, okay, where Nikki is trying to steal tampons. And Mama ain't like that. Mama ain't like her inserting orifices all up in the you-know-what, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And while all that's going on, she quickly forgot about them tampons because we got to see Chocolate Thunder from Down Under, Maurice, basically had Lucille super soaking her underwear so much that Lucille went home, was fantasizing about this man, putting on fucking Smell Good. Charles was recognizing she was looking good. And when Charles came over there and touched her, it ruined her high. But I want to know how y'all felt about this. Let me tell you why I didn't care for it before I give it to Moochie. Moochie, he don't know the situation going on with her and Lucille, but he do know she married. And he's making advances toward this woman regardless. I ain't care for that, but the floor is yours, Moochie. Because Moochie, it wasn't like he said you need to come to my practice and get your back aligned. Well, no, he's not a spine doctor, my bad. It ain't like he said you need to come to my practice and get your blood drawn or anything like that. He said we need to go to lunch.
Yes.
Yeah, and catch up. Two old friends catching up.
Hell no. If you married, you bring your spouse with you.
Nah.
Yep.
I mean, let me ask you this, Lamont.
Okay.
Did Chuck bring Lucille to the strip club with Mabel?
Hold up, this ain't about Chuck.
Did Chuck bring Lucille to the strip club with Mabel?
This is about Chocolate Thunder from Down Under.
Yeah.
I separated him from Lucille. I said Chocolate Thunder. Chocolate Thunder only knows that Lucille is married. He don't know. He don't know the dynamics of their relationship.
Okay,
so what Lucille is doing, hey, if y'all want to say all that, that's fine for Lucille, but not for Chocolate Thunder Doctor from Down Under.
Okay. All right, so Chocolate Thunder from Down Under, Maurice Montclair, the Diggy Doc. Listen.
That's what he gonna do. He gonna be digging. He gonna be digging.
Yeah, he gonna be digging. He digging her. He digging her because you know why? She was the one that got away.
Yep. That's what I said.
She was supposed to marry him, but she married Charles instead. Ooh. So they all
Charles
having these questions of what if we were together? What if I would have married you and not married Charles? I wouldn't be having 2 sons trying to eat cereal with water in the morning. I wouldn't have to be wearing this Wendy's uniform, working up the block from the Easy Rest Motel where you and Mabel got it on it. I wouldn't be working at Wendy's up the block from the Easy Rest Motel with the rickety bed.
Has anybody ever heard of or seen an Easy Rest Motel in the United States of America? Post your comments. But anyway,
Detroit showed it. They showed it in Detroit. It's right up the block from Wendy's, y'all. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. Go ahead, Monique. Take the floor, Monique. Just
Detroit people showed it.
Now you're right. Doctor over here, Dr. Chocolate over here, he obviously could care less that she's married.
Care less.
He said, I want to catch up. Just 2 old friends catching up. What's the harm in that? So yes, he doesn't care about the institution of marriage. Now, Lucille is in a vulnerable state right now.
Very.
Her husband was sticking and jiving with her so-called friend. Very trifling behavior. And we ain't talking one time, baby. This was in a full-blown affair. So my opinion is she has every right to go to lunch with this fella because Lucille is a lady and I don't think she gonna bust it wide open, after one little lunch. No. Now, if they keep kicking it for a period of time, I do think temptation may take over for Miss Lucille. And like Moochie said, it's that what if factor. It's you're the one that got away for both of them. I think they each other that way. So yeah, I know her mind she's just thinking about him and what if I married the doctor and ooh, you still like me, you called me pretty, ooh. So I'm excited to see what's gonna go down with Dr. Chocolate and his little pretty white teeth.
I know. The only thing you see in this picture is teeth and a lab coat. That's all you see. And I guess that's all she wants.
The first thing you look at on somebody is their teeth. They clean.
All Lucille want to see is his teeth in a bedroom setting. Because you turn them lights off, all things you ain't gonna be able to see his ass. You'll feel them, but you ain't gonna be able to see it.
We all the same when the lights is out.
Now let me ask y'all a question. I'm not even, let me ask y'all a quick question.
Go for it.
Now, do you think Dr. Chocolate, when he finds out of Lucille's life and her situation and how she's damn near poor and she's working at Wendy's, do you think that's going to be a turn off for him, or is he going to be Captain Save-A-Ho? What you think? What's his?
It ain't going to be no turn off.
It ain't gonna be no turn
It is not gonna be. He is talking to this woman while she's standing there with her teenage daughter. And for some men, that can be a damn turn off because you're gonna invade on my time. But he's so smitten for this woman, he don't give a damn about the daughter. He don't give a damn about the marriage. He wants to see what's up.
Yeah.
I literally don't think there's anything this woman can say to him that can turn him off except for my pussy radioactive.
Ooh.
Other than that,
oh Lord.
And that might not even turn him off, but anyway, y'all
after dark.
Talking about cats and everything.
Yeah. God. And Moochie and your ad lib. Y'all, that's what you get when you come to a live with us. We don't pull many punches. We take this thing to the extreme. And let's talk about somebody who took it to the extreme, okay? Meechy done had his little luncheon with Angel, and I was a little off-putting with Angel. You have one dinner with a man that treats you well, and you talking about, okay, you's a good guy, blah, blah, blah. You don't even know the dude. But understanding where she came from, how she done basically been put into the slave trade by Greeny, I can kind of see it a little bit. But in any event, Meech continues to show her that he really do care by beating up a dude that was treating her bad. Yeah. And after he beat this dude up, she gave him one of them boom boom room dances, y'all. Like the kind of dance she gave him is supposed to be done in the boom boom room, not in front of every damn body. And while she was giving him the boom boom room dance, Greeny was over there looking hot as hell. The damn arm in his hair was standing up like he touched the damn electrical socket. Moochie, you get the floor first on this one.
Meech done put hands, paws, and feet on this dude because the way he was being disrespectful. But I still think Greeny orchestrated this all because after he got the plug, Meech was gone. So I think that was all orchestrated. I believe Greeny is the master of it. So.
Oh, okay. Wow. What you think, Momo?
I don't think it was orchestrated. I do think. Damn, I'm echoing bad. Okay,
we can't hear it.
Okay, good. I do think that what's his name? Neo's character?
Greeny.
You know, I don't remember nobody's name, child. Greeny. Y'all know that's y'all know. Greeny got his good eye on Meech because that's his woman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Probably one of his women.
One of his women, right.
Well, that might be his main chick.
I think that's his main. You know how these pimps do. So you can have one of these little other heifers, but this one right here, that's my bitch. So it's about to be trouble. Yes. Trouble. Now she definitely, I think that was genuine. When Meech stood up for her and beat that man's ass, she was like, oh yes, honey. Let me give you a little something. I can't give you what I really want to give you. So let me break you off with this little information.
Wow.
Because you seem like a good guy.
Wow. Wow, Momo, that's great. And I'll add this to it too. Considering she gave us the backstory of how she got to where she's at, she obviously has some mental health trauma. I mean, that's like I'm not being funny, y'all. I'm just saying for real. Back in those days, people wasn't diagnosing mental health because they was trying to act like it was a non-motherfucking factor, boo, but it was. And when you get
PTSD, I can tell you.
When you get thrown into a situation like this girl got thrown, she's having some mental health. And when somebody comes along like a knight in shining armor, you gravitate to that person. Like you so used to abhorrent behavior that a little bit of kindness goes a long ways in your mind. And it went a long ways in her, but I think she doesn't realize she's in a dangerous situation because Greeny is well connected in the community, and Meech knows that this man is a part of his business. He kind of need Greeny right now. So I think Meech need to really play this pretty close. And Meech got to know that Greeny ain't feeling it. So we know Meech do play chess, so maybe Meech got a backup plan to getting his money washed that's not going to involve Greeny because he's going to have to. He's going to have to.
Yeah, he has to. He know he can't trust him.
Yep.
He can't trust him.
Called him a slime or a skeezer. Not a skeezer. He said a slime or sneaky. He called him something like that. So
that whole conversation that him and this girl had at dinner,
right?
And he saw her as a person that changed everything. That changed her whole to-do list. Because he probably had her where you gonna do this, you gonna do that, and we gonna line these dudes up. Because that's where I'm at with it. Like she was part of the setup to get Meech set up too.
Right.
And she was getting bread from it too.
Milking. Milk it.
And Greeny not looking at the whole picture.
Wow. Well said, Mooch. I'll give this one to you first, Monique. Nicole. Coach Cop, knowing that they ain't got enough ends to get his son, he goes to a former cop who has ties to the police department and to politicians and all that, but is a drug dealer. My boy Hartston Brattenbrig from Jamie Foxx show. And he makes a deal with Coach Cop, but on the back end, we learn that his daughter is Henrietta.
Yep.
Floor is yours, Monique. What did you think about this whole situation with him and Coach Cop and the daughter?
Yeah, this is interesting. This is going to be a very interesting storyline. So help me understand what is God damn, what's this nigga name? Bald-headed man. Oh, they both bald-headed. Shit.
Coach, Detective Bryant.
Bryant. Why I can't remember his name. What is Bryant trying to gain from meeting with old dude?
Finances. Finances, connections. He needs it all. And this dude is connected with judges, lawyers, all of it. He really wants some.
What is the other guy from Jamie Foxx show? What is he gonna benefit from?
He got money.
No. I know how Bryant is gonna benefit. How is the other guy gonna benefit?
Well, you heard what he told Henrietta. I got a new worker for you. So I think he about to put Coach Cop on them streets.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay,
so he's only suspended. He's not fired, y'all.
Right, right.
So he having a cop on your payroll is good. It's
incredible. And obviously, we all know Coach Cop. He's crooked. He crooked like the letter S.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, so this is gonna be a very interesting storyline, and then to add in the mix that girl is his daughter. Yes, and we gonna definitely see them butt heads for sure. They're gonna be. We already saw there's a power struggle between them.
There's a power struggle, and Terry really messed up. The more I was so mad at Terry this episode, but I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I got my track shoes under the desk. They not on.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just
lace them up. Don't lace them up yet, Mooch. Don't lace them up yet, girl.
Y'all, I have an idea, like my daughter say. Daddy, I have an idea. I have an idea.
That's so cute.
She do.
Yeah, she run up on me. I have an idea. Okay. What if Henrietta, who I know is going to kill somebody big, what if it's not Kevin? What if it's her damn daddy to take over the empire?
I can see that.
Well, that's what you said. Lamont, you did say she's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah,
that's the only way I could see it if she take out her own father.
Definitely, because
if she take out her own father, or even persuade Detective Bryant to do it, because he's desperate. Desperate. He need a lawyer.
Desperate. Now, Moochie, you saw how she walked up in there thinking that he called her to let her take over the organization. And he was like, nah, I got somebody that you're going to put in your organization. And she was like, I run my own shit. And he was like, no, you don't. I'm dad. It's mine. Sit your shim ass down and take these orders. Talk about that, Moochie.
He telling her basically, nah, my reputation is on the line. So this you going to do my way.
Right.
You going to put him on your payroll. She don't even know who he is. How you in the streets and you don't know who Detective Bryant is? A dirty cop? How you don't know him? Okay, I forgot they from the burbs. So that's why she don't know him. Right. So, I mean, she really going to be able to utilize him? I mean, if she doing runs and stuff like that back and forth, yeah, he could probably make sure he run interference so they don't get bagged on the road and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. All right. Well, the next one.
She could do that, yeah.
The next thing we're gonna talk about, I got a video for this because it went that hard. Okay. All right. And I'll set it up like this. Meechie is looking for a plug. Terry done disrespected the whole Loco crew because he don't even know how to be a businessman. He didn't try to figure out what these folks want or nothing. Yeah. And Meech done stage meeting up with the plug, and it was a damn ambush. And they would have been shot up until this happened.
I was Ty's plug.
Santiago no existe, brother. Mira, bang, bang, we go.
Hold on, man. This shit don't feel right.
Mi gente.
Don't you guys up there?
Claro, brother.
Like fucking Colombians against the MKs. Santiago was never gonna show. MKs just gonna ambush our ass.
Yo, Momo,
you walk through the village.
Yo,
yeah.
Meech is met up with Ty's plug Loco because he heard how these guys hustle. And not only did he come and introduce himself, but he saved Meechie. I'm trying to figure out how Loco figure out all that. He saved Meechie. They buddies now. And I love the way they showed this man not scared of a damn bullet. Now, folks, ain't nothing real life.
Dude, that was the fly part because he was just like doing some Matrix shit.
Yeah.
Matrix wasn't even out then.
Right.
He ain't nothing.
Nah, it's just like, whatever. Let me smoke my cigar and keep it moving.
Right. I mean, and folks, did y'all see how his cigar got lit? A damn bullet hit the cigar and lit the damn cigar. I saw that with my own 2 eyes. Floor is yours, Moochie.
that was like the best part. Like a lot of people I don't think people saw that. The cigar part.
No,
I saw it.
I don't think people saw that.
I saw it.
And that was the flyest part to me. Like that was my favorite part of the episode. That part, just him walking through there like that.
Yeah.
But this is a good look. He came looking for them.
Yep.
And I mean, where can I go with this? I don't want to go too far ahead.
No, go where you want to go, because
I like the relationship that him and Meech got. I was mad at Terry because Terry was very rude.
Terry's not a businessman, but
Terry
go ahead.
pissed me off. But if you look, all of that Spanish, but somebody told me the reason why he not messing with him is because they know he messed with Boom. He don't even know Boom. That's Ty Washington to connect.
Yeah.
I don't know who got that. Someone said that last night. But that's not the case, y'all. He don't like him because he got a nasty attitude. He's not a good businessman, Terry. I got to keep reminding myself, though, he's younger. So that's where I chalk that down to his age.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as he was so rude, if you would have been nice, you wouldn't even have to meet up with Henrietta.
Exactly.
You would have been the plug.
Right.
You messed that up by you being rude.
Well, Moochie, I don't think that they would have messed with Terry. They would have still wanted to meet Meechie.
They still wanted to meet Meech, but he still could have got something to hold him down because they would have knew what they was looking for.
He could have got.
He knows Spanish.
Right, and didn't use none of it.
Didn't use? Yes, he did when he said that F part. When he said that.
Well, that still ain't using it.
He's using like a little like slang to throw at him. He was just being very rude. He was disgusting to me.
He was very dismissive.
He pissed me off this whole episode.
Me too.
He did. Go jump on in there, Momo. How do you like the introduction to Loco?
Yeah, I like. Is he from Cali? I don't know. He gives me California vibes. But
we got a D hat on.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he crossed the river from Colombia, so I mean,
Cuba. Cuba. But nonetheless, I like it. This is going to be very interesting. I agree with Moochie. Terry did piss me off the whole. I'm trying to figure out if you have if some dudes roll up on you. You got some goons rolling up on you, asking for your brother. You're not going to try to figure out what they want from him, from like what they want with your brother. What if it's danger heading his way? You just going, oh, he in Atlanta. Nigga, what? I just don't remember in that scene. How did Terry know that they were good or bad? Like, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't know nothing.
No,
he didn't know nothing. He was too far emotionally whipped at the moment. He wasn't thinking clearly. Like, I don't understand. If these dudes was trying to be rah-rah, right? Yeah. Terry know they need a plug. He know these dudes don't look like they fucking lawyers or doctors. These dudes look like they might have a plug. Like,
right.
Terry, think.
He hasn't been on his game in a little bit. But what else was I was gonna say? Now my question,
right?
The black dudes that came guns blazing, right? Were they after Meech?
Yes.
Okay.
It was the MKs. It was an ambush.
Oh, okay.
Meech was supposed to be meeting a plug there.
Okay.
And it was never going to happen because the MKs was going to ambush Meech and take his butt out.
Gotcha.
That was the plug he was supposed to meet there.
I see.
That the girl told him about. I forgot her name.
Angel.
That's what Angel told him to meet the people there. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm saying that whole thing is Greeny. I think she told him to meet him there, but she told him the wrong time because she likes him.
So Moochie, you think it's more Greeny than Stacks?
I think it's Greeny, between Greeny and him.
Okay. This is interesting.
Okay. It's coming from both of them. I don't know if they working together.
Right. I think they working together.
It seemed like they are.
Right.
And for that reason, I'm gonna say that because it solidified they was working together when Loco didn't shake his hand. Because Loco knows something. Because remember, that's how Washington got.
Right.
So he knows something.
Loco didn't want to have nothing to do with Stacks.
Yeah.
Nothing. Now remember, to Moochie's point, remember how Meechie got to meet the Detroit organization in Atlanta through Greeny.
Okay.
So Stacks and Greeny already know each other. So I can easily see how that works out. Appreciate you, Monique. 69 Ways Johnson came through with a cash out. We appreciate that. Now let's get on to T. Done figured out, look, I don't need you no more. And why they got this chick in here looking like St. Louis from Players Club?
You know what?
Just like St. Louis.
You want to stop right now?
Good night.
You want to stop right now?
Well, I mean, look. I mean, Terry come in here and told her we don't need your stepped on drugs. And her face got so mad and wrinkled, it started going backwards and receding and shit. Look at them waves in her head. And next thing I know, she's all upset. She going back having sex again with Peaches and blow Peaches' head because she said her plug was giving her stepped on drugs. Monique, now get it to me.
Because I was rushing. So I'm sorry, y'all. I only watched it one time and I was rush watching it. Why did she kill fine ass? Was it in Peaches?
Peaches, yeah. Peaches.
Why she
go ahead. Go ahead, Moochie. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Do you want to see Henry or you want to see St. Louis? Or you want to see Henry?
Take that shit off the screen. You are so stupid. I'm dead, y'all. Good night. I'm clocking out.
Oh, man.
This is what y'all get on a Monday during lunch. Life games after dark at lunchtime.
I love it.
Momo,
ma'am.
She took her out for the simple fact is that she was cutting her out of this deal and the whole deal fell apart.
Right.
So not only is she know that her stuff is stepped on, because I guess she was getting it from Peaches. She was getting the dope from Peaches.
Okay.
That's what it seemed like to me. And she had the weed. That's why she was putting the weed on top.
Right.
Remember, it was 28 a key with the weed on top.
With the weed on top.
Yeah, so she basically, look, the deal is done. I'm and your stuff is stepped on. She took her out. I don't understand why they even brought her back to take her out. It didn't make any sense.
Right. I didn't understand.
We didn't even need to see her. We didn't need to see that scene. We didn't need to see any of that.
Yeah,
you could have had some random play that role. Really?
Yeah. They just to me, they put her in just to add that sex scene. That's my thoughts.
And they gave Adam and Eve
show all of that.
Yeah. Go ahead, jump on in there, Momo. Talk to us about St. Louis.
I ain't got nothing to say, man. I don't even know, bro. So they had a deal.
I'm not gonna stay focused.
Take this off the screen. I cannot. Please. So he cut a deal with I'm done. You see what I got to deal with, y'all? Someone in this group has to be the responsible one. And I guess it has to be me. It's okay. I'm gonna let them cut up.
Oh my God. Okay, well, why you want to talk about us cutting up? Talk over this.
No, get that off the screen right now. I'm not fooling with y'all today, yo. It's Monday. Can we?
Okay, is this better?
No, I don't want to see her ugly ass eat. Sorry. Sorry.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, she's not ugly in real life. Okay,
no, it's just the face that she's making.
She's dressed up on this
show.
The
face that she's making.
She's dressed up on the show to look a certain way. In real life, she's very attractive, but they've got her on the show looking like St. Louis.
Nah, it looks like she gonna shoot daggers out her eyes when she's looking at Terry. Like, what you mean the deal is up? What?
It was the facial expression that she was making. Let me clear it up.
Right.
Anyway. So she killed old girl because the drug eyes was stepped on?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that does get you killed in real life, though, if some stuff is stepped on. But is that her fault? Is that
no? But I mean, it's your fault for bringing it to me.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, why you gotta have sex with her and then blow her brains out?
Yeah, that was so weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wow.
Like, it ain't like you got a nut. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you got a nut. You know,
she could have just went to the meet and ain't even get out the car, and she could have blew her brains out. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
You got a little freak a leak in the Monique. I said your name is 59 ways, Monique Nonsense.
Monique said, I ain't mind that scene. I bet you didn't, girl.
I didn't either, Monique. I don't know what these women talking about.
I find the other chick to be very attractive, so I was okay with seeing her assets on the screen. Mm-hmm. But now she gone, so shit, we ain't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there's somebody we didn't talk about this whole live stream that we got to talk about, and that's my girl, Detective Jen and Emerson. And this is what happened with them. So we know Emerson is multicultural. She could speak Mandarin. We met Jen's daddy at the restaurant, and then we figure out that they got a lead on Curtis because his dumb ass didn't cover up the license plate when he left from Shooting Saint. And so they follow him all the way here to the restaurant and see Terry. And we learned that Detective Emerson might want some of that meat because she's kind of protecting him a little bit in terms of we don't know if he's guilty or not. But we also got to learn that this chick used to be on drugs. Like we getting a lot of her backstory. And so having said that, Mo, what do you think about Detective Emerson and Jen linking up and what she has gone through apparently in her life, not really being she's from the suburban area, but she's gone through some trauma.
Yeah, she kind of alluded to certain things from the first episode, saying, this is why I distance myself from my family and this, that, and the third. And, you don't really know me. Don't judge me. Those type of things that she said, she's got some interesting history that I think is going to be unfolded. So, I mean, I don't really have any predictions as of right now. I'm just kind of letting it all play out to see what their vibe is going to be.
Right.
I do think they're probably going to get close and, become friends and stuff like that. But, and, probably gain like a respect for each other. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I'm just, we're going to see. We're going to see how this goes.
All right. Moochie, what you got?
I like her, but I think she's slick. I think they are going to put her undercover or she's going to be thinking 2 steps ahead in areas that Jen is not. So that's why I say she's like, when I say Shaq and Kobe, Jen and Kobe, they're going to be like that working together. So I'm enjoying a partnership. Is she going to get back? Like, what happens when he comes back from suspension? Is he going to stay suspended and come back? I'm talking about Detective Bryant. And are they what's going to happen with that partnership?
That partnership might be over.
Yeah, I think she's done with his ass.
Yeah, I think that partnership. Well, I think Jen still care about him a little bit. She definitely care about the son. And this episode did not tell us what she's doing with them drugs at all. We don't know what the plan is with the drugs.
Exactly. Remember, they still had those 2 bags missing that B Mickey had.
Right.
Yeah.
They gotta put they gotta answer for those.
They got to. Definitely got to. Now, Moochie, you know I love jumping into conspiracy. Do you think Detective Emerson want her a little bit of that tea after what Marquisha said?
That's her type. Like that's like, oh, yeah, I used to mess with some dudes like that. Like that's how she was. That's how I interpreted it.
Well,
like,
I
could see her like putting on some big earrings and getting her hair done and walking up in there and really trying to schmooze this guy and then if she's trying to schmooze this guy and Terry get wind of it and hear her speak a little Mandarin, you know how he thinks he's a businessman already. Remember, he was messing with the other chick that lost her lips.
Right.
Okay, so got to keep him. And he always wants to act like he's like one of those upscale kind of dealers. Like he's dealing with stuff that's people are liquidating this and that and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So he might end up getting jammed up because he's thinking once again he's the smartest person in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Easily.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll end on this. Meech got his plug. They bonded at Meechie's house. We learned all the trials and tribulations this man had to go through just to get to America. Mm-hmm. And Meech exchanged the pleasantries of all the trials and tribulations and adversities he had to go through being Poe. And so, Monique, how did you like this exchange with Meech getting his plug? And they end the episode with Meech falling on the floor happy that he's got his plug and they're going to do business.
I love it. I thought it was a really nice scene. He's got another ally in his corner, which is always good. Business is going to be booming again. I think Meech, honestly, he's the main reason why this whole thing kept going as long as it did. He really is a businessman. He really is a hustler. And I enjoyed the scene. I really did.
Okay. All right. What you got on it, Moochie?
I think this is going to be a good friendship.
Yeah.
Dude and him is going to be doing stuff worldwide.
Definitely.
I won't say this is going to be Meech's number 2, but this is one of his guys.
For sure.
100%. 100%. I cannot disagree with any of that. My man came through, took out the MKs with 2 dudes. Okay. Two dudes took out.
I like his boy Javier.
Yeah, man. So they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Mm-hmm. And I wonder who's going to be the one to take out Greeny or Stacks, because now this man, Meechie, he got Colombia. And where y'all say he came from? Puerto Rico.
Cuba.
He got Cuba backing him now. Mm-hmm. And so this man is damn near going to be untouchable. We about to see this whole nationwide empire start up. I loved it. And I can't wait to see this.
Remember, he said he had a 20-year run. So
yeah,
this is why.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep. Exactly. Let me take one quick comment from. Let's see here. Before we get out of here. Mr. Bear Fact said BMF turning into P Valley. No, we haven't gone that far just yet, Mr. Bear.
I mean, we closed the strap on and shit.
Yeah, that part. And I guess they was like, all right, what the heck? We already in the strip club. Whoever was writing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I'm dead, yo.
Shout out to the writer on this episode. You did a good job, my brother.
Yeah, what did y'all think overall of the episode?
I loved it. I liked it. This episode for me, it got a 9 out of 10, definitely.
Good.
They bringing it this season.
Yeah, they definitely bring it.
They bringing it.
Definitely bring it.
And I'm intrigued. And I'm open with it.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back on Wednesday for another Life Games After Dark during the day live stream where we'll cover Black news, movie news. We might talk about the damn Oscar and John Cena. Y'all might as well get ready to see him be the next big Hollywood star because he emasculated his damn self last night, coming out there butterball naked, using a cardboard ruler to cover up his junk. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, his career is about to take off. And I would like to know, what do you ladies have going on your channels over the next couple of days? We'll start with you, Moochie the Hammer. What's going on your channel?
All right, tonight we're going to be doing foreshadowing moments for BMF. I got my trailer breakdown for BMF. My recap is already up, my thoughts. And I got my final thoughts for Hightown, and we did the last recap for Hightown. That's up already. Tomorrow, Run DMC. Thursday is movie night with the ladies. And then, around and around it goes again with BMF.
Moochie be booked and busy, y'all.
What about you, Momo? What you got?
This week, I think I'm going to treat my subscribers to a little bit of hot topics. I haven't done it in a while, but I think I'm ready to get back into the mess. So stay tuned for that. And of course, you already know Thursday night is me and Nita, the Diva. We cover reality TV talk. So we're going to do Married to Medicine. We're going to do Love and Marriage DC and Potomac. I'm over Potomac, y'all. But anyway, please stay tuned. Please turn on your notification bells for my channel. That way you will be notified whenever I drop new content.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do the same thing for me too. Turn on those notifications. I want to give a big shout out to Nita the Diva. We had reviewed the show that came out on Netflix this weekend, Damsel. And that's up here. We did a live stream and it actually did pretty well. Fantasy is not a big thing on my channel, but we got about 2,000 views on the live stream, and the standalone video I did got over 10,000 views. So shout out to y'all enjoying the content. And we will have Nita the Diva back to do a live with me sometime soon. Again, we'll be back Wednesday, maybe Thursday, to do another live stream talking about all the things going on in Black movie news and other things as well. Be sure to download the Life Games podcast. All my live streams go up there. And come follow me on the TikTok. It is Life Games 1. You get to see me, Moochie, all my crew up there as well. And until that next Sexy as Hell video, y'all, we is out.
Yeah.